Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons. What a novelty, it's 11:15 in the morning, and yet here I am recording. Why are we in here? Oh wait, yeah. Okay, between episodes, I just remembered this now, that this sounds like a bullshit excuse, but no. Between episodes, I did go around to the other chapters just to check. We're gonna open this at last, by the way. I checked the previous chapters just to see if there were any, like, things that I'd missed, stuff that the compass badge would point me towards, and I'm missing stuff in chapters 1, 2, and 3, and so I will cover those in the next episode, which will be a bonus episode, because for now, we're going to the end game, children. Merry sneeze, children, it's time for end times. So we must do various flavors to convince this eye that's been living in my attic the entire time to let me in to the forwards bit, which includes using a whole flavor of hats. Did you not know that the collective noun for hats is a flavor? I'm gonna take off the hat flare though, because I want to use the time stop hat, but I also don't want to goofify any potential upcoming cutscenes. I make it sound like I'm doing this blind. I'm not. Why? Oh, right. I thought that was just like permanent marker or something. No, it's just the carpet is just damaged. Why would you keep a damaged carpet in your attic? Why don't you put it on display like everyone else? Anyway, yeah, let's just go to the end of days. Bwah. And here we are, the Castle of the Damned. That's a way of wording it. I headcanon that this is Mafia Town. I don't remember if you can actually prove that. And I forgot I still had the compass badge equipped. There's something down, apparently. Well, all I know is, if you go down this hill, which it won't let you look, but if you go too far down, the path ends, but you zone out before you get to the bottom, so you just, if you walk down this path far enough, you just randomly lose a fuck of health. So, anyway, a Moustache Girl statue. Justice, blind, bullshit, we will take one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Just give me as many as you got, basically. I'd rather have all of these than spend money on toilet paper. 175, that's a fine number. I have so many tickets. Cooking Cat, what'd it do?
I've been in hot kitchens before, but this is something else. I don't know how you're not breaking a sweat, but I'm really cooking. Maybe you can skip the queue and find out who's the head chef here, kid.
Beat it, kid. I'm trying to queue.
You're trying to queue.
It's just like an island covered in lava, only different. Oh, it's so hot out here, my liquid is almost boiling.
That sounded weirdly suggestive. So yeah, everyone's queuing up.
So get us out of this. DJ Grooves is a star, you know?
Everyone in the game is just queued up, waiting to be judged. What a universe.
Look, kid, I gotta be frank. Of all the places I've been visiting, this is unquestionably the worst. You've gotta go in there and show that girl who's boss, so that I can get back on the moon. The moon was much more fun than this. I believe in you, kid.
Yeah, the tourist had a character arc. Youngtown, what it do? That's just my default greeting now, apparently.
Hey, kid. How's that soul of yours? Still rattling around in there? I'd love to know who thinks they're a big enough deal to judge me. So I've taken a few 100 souls. Big deal. Do us all a favor, kid. Go check out who thinks they're better than us and hit them. I don't usually advocate that kind of thing, but this is pretty authoritarian.
And there are a lot of characters who have things to say here.
Judged on crime or cooking? Not sure which is scarier.
I'm really not getting to work on time.
We'll burn together soon, soon.
It worries me that the compass badge is pointing me down there, because I don't recall there being anything down there but a death zone, so I have questions and no answers.
We are all here for crimes. Allegedly. What alleged crime did you commit, fellow criminal? What legal term would you use to describe your crime?
sue me, Internet. Please don't, I don't have a legal team.
I see. So, this is the face of...
As I've been trying to say, there are so many characters here, there are so many references. I don't want to talk to all of them. I just wanted to, at the very least...
Never done a crime in my life.
Done a crime. Want to at least acknowledge ya boy the conductor.
You're here too, lass? What is this place? I've never broken a law in my life.
There's a parallel universe where you tried to murder me, and also you've blown up several trains.
Oh, whoever they are, I'm nae gonna be judged by some mustached, hatless, hood-wearing, statue-posing, castle-dwelling, ticket-giving picnic!
Wow. Language. And DJ Grooves is around here as well. I suppose we should find him just to... Eggs. May as well talk to him to restore the balance of the universe.
Good to see you, darling. Nice to know I'm not the only superstar waiting around this tawdry place.
Conveniently forgetting that you literally tried to murder me in this universe. Also, the game froze for a moment, and also I was looking at that scientist guy in the background like, do we know him? Yes, we did. We saved him in Mafia Town. And he didn't say anything. We just got yarn.
Slide on up past those doors and find out who's calling the shots, won't you?
What if I don't? Because you tried to kill me. But for everyone else, I shall. Show me the way, doors. Oh, they're not automatic? Wow, Moustache Girl, you are just brutal. Why is the... I'm gonna turn that off because I don't need this kind of help right now, but I need the... I need to hat madly. I need to be a mad hatter. Okay, noted. Don't try to dive up these stairs, because just like in real life, if you try to dive up some stairs, then you'll suffer. You can dive through a door, though, that's fine. So, we have kind of a final platforming challenge. Like, you'd expect this to lead to the final boss, and it does, just not directly. And it's fantastic. Well, sucks to be you, because we have the hook shot, the hoot shoot, the hook shook, the pancreas. Why do I just have this, like, stock library of words that I use for things? Like, they're not even, like, thematically relevant to one another. Just pancreas, yeast, eggs, a good sense of timing, as I failed to demonstrate in the lava cake, crow.
My fellow criminals have not re-emerged from the lava. Very strange.
That is unnecessarily dark. I mean, I know we had our differences, Core, but goddamn. Yeah, just cheese the fire with the power of time. And land on the fire anyway. Well, that was just fantastic. So this reminds me kind of Corona Mountain from Super Mario Sunshine, but so much better. Also, we finally have justification for an express owl attacking. Because I believe we have encountered that before, but this is the first time they've actually given a justification for it. You don't get to exist. Because I forget when and where it was, but I know at some point we were attacked by one, and there wasn't really a reason for it, because we were on the conductor's side the entire time, so... See, that doesn't feel optional, but it is. So there you go. We've got a Tiftroken. It's one of those things where I'm just spoonerizing for the sake of spoonerizing, but it still feels like I've said something offensive. I'm slowing down time. You can't hit me with your eggs. All of our submarines will be egg-shaped. This is why you need to watch all of my Let's Plays at the same time. Or at the very least, view my uploads as they're uploaded. Just because... Spyro 3 and the tube tunnel. The tube. That was a bad time for all involved. Now, I believe we have a split-arse path. The path is split and arse. And I believe it is just a question of picking your poison here. You can have platforming, you can have platforming but different. I prefer the other way, to be honest. But I'm just in it for the ponds. So I don't remember if I actually already clarified this, but in like the next episode after this one will be a bonus episode, unless I split this one into two.
Can feel relief, if not committed.
You're welcome for not being fabulous. Yeah, the next episode I'm going to cover like stuff that I've not covered as of yet. So stuff like there's a secret in chapter 3 that I have not yet shown, but that I shall. I will buy the last of the badges from Archideld, and let's see, I'll get the last remaining hidden things that the compass badge is pointing me towards, and also, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I'll spend my rift tokens as well. I love how nihilistic they are. Reminds me of Susie Spoon. Once again, if you don't watch all of my videos, then you're kind of missing out on references, because I'm so self-referential, and it's insufferable if you're... Ooh, I can go down. There is nothing of value down here, but I can go down here anyway, apart from the health, but I don't need health. I'm alive. Healthcare doesn't need to exist as long as I'm healthy. Biting social commentary. I meant to hit shift at some point in there, and then I just didn't, so that was fun. Like, I'm not even blaming the game. That was my own dumb fuggery with a G. And that time I didn't even mean to hit it at all. So somehow I paid my own shift keyery forwards. And we need the mask again. The only hat that's not fully hat. That was just beautiful. Just charge down the... And you exist as well, because of course you do. Just barrel down the stairs and just land straight in the lava goop. Well, we have places to go and things to eat. And it's still going, by the way. This is by no means a short level. And now we need to systematically kill some owls, because of course we do. Like, I'm not sure why there's a mechanism directly attached to these owls, but here they are. I apologize if I'm being a bit too rambly. As I said, it's 25 past 11 in the morning. I don't normally record this early, and I'm thrilled by the sheer novelty factor of it. Do I need health? Because there's health here. Well, now I don't need health. Whether I did before or not is no longer a question. Oh, we have hammers. We have the ban hammer. Well, you don't get to exist. And neither do you. So this morning was fun, by the way. Oh, good. Conveniently placed cat bandits. You could just... Why are you even in here anyway? I could see through your disguise. Yeah, this morning was fun because for some reason... I don't know what changed between last night and today, because I did a live stream yesterday, so I ended up going to bed fairly late. You don't say. So, I can confirm that I didn't do anything weird to my computer, but this morning, I tried, logging in, and it gave me a user logon has failed error. I forget exactly how it was worded, but it was rather scarifying. Oh good, that was brilliantly timed on my part. So, I had to faff about for 45 minutes doing a system restore and a load of other stuff. And I got it to work eventually, obviously, because I'm recording right now. And this is Thursday, the day before I uploaded this video. But that was a thing that happened. I don't know what caused it. Supposedly it means that, oh, my user profile is corrupt. Except it's not, because it wasn't the previous night, and after system restore it was fine, so... You're a chicken. Smells like Nando's in here. Anyway, we done diddly do the do of the making it, and here we are. Are we? We are here. What it do once again?
I didn't punch old man for 2 days straight that one time.
Oh wow! What a touching story! Just kidding. Bad guy, next!
No!
I said next!
Which reminds me of that one woman whose Facebook posts went viral because she was an ungrateful bitch. Yo, Mustachio.
Oh, it's you. You've been kinda a selfish little pest, but you haven't actually stood in my way. You get to go on. You're a good guy, I guess. Go on! You get to live! Next!
Yeah, but I don't want to go back through that, though. Slap.
Excuse me! Don't you dare get anywhere near me. I don't think you quite understand who's in charge, little missy.
Your nose looks like a nipple. So, bite me.
You know, I was willing to forgive you. I once thought we were gonna be best buds. But nope, you turned out to be rotten and selfish. Save the planet from bad guys. Psh, who needs that, am I right? Look at all I've done without you. I've restored justice. I am the justice. No more bad guys. Ever. I don't need you.
This planet doesn't need you. Nobody will miss you, and nobody will care.
Wow. Spoken like a real good guy.
You are the bad guy, and I'll show you how this justice system deals with bad guys.
I mean, I say all this knowing exactly what I said at the end of my neutral run of Undertale, so whatever. And so we have for boss time. Just jump and spam the time hat and basically you're fine. Just rely on the fact that the homing attack never misses and you'll live. Thing is, she could homing attack as well, so now we're just sort of two space girls flying around in the universe. I don't know where she got all these mad skills from, but then again, she has total monopoly over time, so it should come as little surprise that she can exist oddly. But yeah, the time stop hat kind of breaks this fight, but at the same time, the expectation is that you'll use it, so just use it. How did you hit me? I was nowhere near you. You don't get to do that. I'm the only one who can mess with reality in this way. I can spank you from afar. But of course, this being the final boss, there is a good number of phases to it. Like this one, for instance. I didn't actually mean to time it that well.
She can get lost!
Oh? Friends?
Mustached Girl is not welcome here! Mafia say get lost!
That's right, get lost! No one wants you here. Isn't that right, big lad?
Goat.
This alternate reality stinks. Get lost!
Get lost! Ain't that right, gang? Get lost! Get lost!
Yeah, get lost!
Yeah, get lost upon. Get told.
What? But I'm fixing everything. No more bad guys. Why can't you see that I'm doing this for all of us?
Whoa, biting social commentary.
How can you stand behind these people? They're crooks, criminals, and you're helping them. This ends now.
Does it? And we just got healed randomly. Ooh, that was a nice visual effect. So the fight continues in a different plane of existence. I just walked right into that. There is no even excuses. But I do like this as a final boss. Because, like, Moustache Girl is like a justified kind of tragic villain, really. Because, like, she honestly believes she's doing the right thing. Even though it's really obvious to the rest of us that she really isn't. Also, she's, like, look at these visual effects, it's glorious, and also she's destroying my timepieces to attack. She can crush hobbits to make her soup. You can't spank me. You might have the ability to literally stop and rewrite time, but I can temporarily slow it down. What are you gonna do, moustache lady friend? You stop this. I was saying before, where did she learn all these crazy tricks? Again, I just dived right into that. But how did she learn through this? Well, she can mess with time, so she's had all of forever to learn, so it's whatever. I was about to attack her.
Little hat kid can't even hit even Moustache Girl. We have to help.
You got it, lad. Let's give her something she can jab at, that little red nuisance, so she'll get lost.
It's the Mafia Ball.
Let's roll. Little girl, give us a shove right into that red lass's ugly mug.
Now, I believe that's done by the conductor regardless of how your Chapter 2 goes. So, you know, there isn't some alternative version of this boss where that attack was entirely on the wrong plane of reality. So there isn't a version of this that just has DJ grooves on top of the ball instead. And I think at this point she does actually despawn based on proximity. So yay, programming. But still, girl with the face, you can't touch me. I have the power of balls on my side. What are you gonna do? Would you like to suck my balls? I don't much care for South Park. I just have it on my mind because I went into university the other day just for the purposes of... She has a shield now. For, to hand something in, because obviously I'm done with university at this point in my own personal history. And there are a load of children there. Well, I say children. My university is, it's higher education and further education.
Let's sign a contract, make this girl get lost. Once and for all.
So, like, there's college students and university students.
All right, let's go. I'll create, you throw.
Yum yum. Do I have to throw them further, or I think I do. So, there are college students. I swear they all just act like children. Like, they are just bad at life. It's rather frustrating, because, like, they're so loud and so obnoxious, and they were planning for some sort of, I think it was like a radio thing or whatever. They went to the radio studio to, like, I don't know. They were reading a script from South Park anyway, and a couple of them were doing some surprisingly decent impressions of the South Park cast, but still, it was really loud and annoying whilst I'm trying to do some actual work that affects my actual degree. Like, you kids are probably only here because you feel obliged to be. I'm here because I chose to waste several £1,000s on a university education, which is now finally over. That shouldn't have worked, but it did. And you're back to being shielded again. Can I just throw this apple at you, please? Thank you. Did that count? I don't... That was a strangeness that strode. Excuse you, I was nowhere near your point of impact there. Hat Kid, I was sort of telling you to turn and strike her, but I won't accept responsibility for at least one, if not two of those hit point losses. Hitpointloss.jpg. Like that. And we're back to this phase, and I pledge to be slightly less bad this time. Except not all of it was my fault. That wasn't my fault, for instance. Moustache Girl, just stop existing. It's just so rude to everyone. And again, just stop that. I jumped. I pressed it to jump, and now I have sad. If I die again, I will be a bit salty, because sometimes these hits actually... Like, sometimes hitting her will restore some H. McPeingtons, and that has yet to happen in this phase. It doesn't help that you can't use your hat whilst diving, which kind of sucks. It's the Let's Play curse, I swear. We're back to this phase once again. I could swear this boss has more checkpoints than this, and yet evidently not. I don't know if you actually need to throw it at her, because I swear I've seen the thing, like... Okay, for some reason that only let me get one hit in. It's always these shockwave attacks that get me as well. Or at least so it seems, judging by our history in Chapter 3. But yeah, like... So, that thing exploded nowhere near her. The shield took a moment to disapparate, and then it disapparated and everything was sad. See, how am I supposed to avoid that? Because I was in the middle of a charge, dive, felf, and it wouldn't give it to me. And why did she regenerate that immediately? That's a bit bullshit. Like, this, I swear this boss isn't as arse as this. Like, I didn't have any trouble with it whatsoever when I did it myself, for my personal playthrough, which I still haven't shut up about in the... Why did you throw it all the way over there? What purpose could that possibly have served? And then there's this attack, which for some reason I just can't avoid unless I cheese time, which just confirms that I'm justified in using the hat. Oh, so that didn't count as destroying her shield, but all the other ones that have landed nowhere near her... See, but why does it go so far? You're not being very helpful here, young friendos. You can't land near me. You can't sit with me. We wear pink on Wednesdays. Actually, I think today's Thursday, but nevertheless. I'm going to push the button, in the words of Israel 2007. That was an interesting song. Stop doing this attack. Clearly it's my one flampulous weakness. Let me grab. Hat Kid, grab. Don't just stand there staring at the apple. Please, you're not an iPhone. Enough, she says. But I want to apple you, though. Well, that shouldn't have worked. They're killing my friends! And the crows, for some reason. We still never got a backstory for them.
Oh, when Mafia explode, Mafia drop pawns. This gives Mafia an idea. Little Hat Girl need help to turn back time. If Mafia explode, Little Hat Girl get useful pawns. Mafia has to explode to save world. What? Plan is critical. Hello, Mafia. No worry. If Little Girl succeed, Mafia come back when time rewinds. Now, punch me with all your might, fellow Mafia. No hesitation.
I apologize. I accidentally right-clicked and for some reason that advanced the dialogue.
Red Hooded Girl, get lost!
Reasonable.
Hat Girl, here, take these!
Those Mafia lads. So foolishly brave. But what's the point of living if I ain't got me train anyway? Alright, DJ Grooves. The two of us are gonna help this little hat lass. Get ready for a mean punch. And you aim for my face. That's my weak spot.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was going to mention earlier. Bonus episode, we'll be fighting the conductor instead of DJ Grooves.
This angry red lass needs to get lost!
They just headbutted themselves to death. Cute, but not. You deserve that. Okay, maybe that's a bit harsh. Basically, this is all visual shorthand for we have infinite health now. We're in the y'all are fucked phase.
What is this? If everyone disappears but me, then I'd be all alone. Bad guys, stop it!
No, you're the bad guy. Get lost!
We don't need a hero. Get lost.
Get lost!
My powers are disappearing?
And so now we just have infinite health. That doesn't mean that the boss is easy, because, like, for instance, if you use the one-hit dildo badge, then you can, like, as we just saw, you can take damage. If you take enough damage in succession, I believe you can still die. It's very difficult to, but you can. It's just that you will have your health periodically restored, sort of like the finale of Super Mario 64 Lost Impact, or Last Impact, one of the two. Wait, Lost Impact is a Ledo in Shavel the Hedgehog. A level in Shavel the Hedgehog. Last Impact is the ROM hack. There we go. So, it's sort of like that. You just regain health gradually. Well, not even gradually, it's fairly rapid, actually. So you can basically be as careless as you want and not even worry about it, within reason. Hat Kid, it helps if you actually do the counterattack when I tell you to. It's the game's fault, I swear. No, but really, but I was facing her and pressing the click button to attack. Yes, the click button. And it wasn't registering, so that I can blame the game for. Oh, that was easy. And now we get to reclaim our time. In the form of a ball. Time Ball. Yeah. Time Ball, didn't they represent Switzerland at Eurovision 2017? You don't get to exist. Well, laters potatoes, back to the real reality. And all of that only counts as one timepiece. Because technically it is a ball of 40, but we already had the other 39. But this is the future of a parallel world, so she has the same 39 that we do, plus 1. And here we are, back on the ship for some reason. So I'm not exactly sure how far we rewound, but the hatch is now no longer damaged, so that sort of raises some questions, because it's not boarded up, so the Mafia haven't come to demand their toll, and yet it's still somehow after everything. Time paradox? Oh, where'd you even get those timepieces in the first place? So, should we drop a timepiece and give her the power to defeat the Mafia? Fuck off! No, she's not worth it! She's a tragic hero, but that doesn't justify helping her. I'd imagine most people pick that. As far as I can tell, there isn't any difference between the endings. It's just, you can give one to her, you can also not. I don't believe you see any change. I could swear we get to see the camera zoom in on, like, Moustache Girl just being down there in Mafia Town. I don't believe we just saw that, so I don't know what the legs are. I don't have legs. Legs aren't real. How can legs be real if our eyes aren't real? Anyway, we must go with our impractically shaped spaceship. Oh, but wait, there's more. This ending is so cute, and you're about to find out why. Unless you already know, in which case you'll just be reminded of why. Well, it can't be a fuel problem because we have all 40. So clearly, it must be someone hammering at our window. As it happens, it's actually, well, it's a lot of someone's, actually. Ta-da! Everybody's here.
Don't leave us.
Hey, kiddo! Let's make another contract!
What happened to get out of my forest?
Oh, don't you dare leave, lass!
Let's watch our movie, darling.
See, that line in particular tugs at my heartstrings, just the first person plural imperative, just the let's something, that implies that, like, it's a kind offer, and it's something that we should be doing, it's something we should be about to do. And we're turning him down, and that hurts my soul because semantics really get to me. Get swept upon, my friends. I'll never forget you because I recorded the I'm actually making myself tear up, holy shit. I'm too good at voice acting, apparently. But yes, bye-bye. Me too, Hat Kid. Me too. Anyway, onwards through space. And so that's it. That's a hat in time. We done diddly-do did the thing. And so here we are. On the credits. And, pretty sure I have more than 142 pawns, but whatever. So, that's it. That's the end of the game. Except it's not. For a couple of reasons. First of all, in the next episode, I will be coming back and doing some bonus stuff. I will be spending my Rift tokens. I'll be presumably finding some more Rift tokens for that matter. So, I'm going to go into Mafia Town, into Deadbird Studio, because it's only Deadbird Studio. Like, the moon set and the train set are both, like, they're done. I've got everything there is to get there. It's only Deadbird Studio where I'm missing stuff in Chapter 2. I'll go back into the Subcon Forest, get those missing things, whatever those happen to be. Thank you, Compass Badge, you're very helpful. And once I've done those, I'll head over to the Rift token machine and buy everything else from that. And then we'll go and fight the conductor just to show what that's like, and also show a secret in Chapter 3. So, oh, there's John Trott in the background there. So yeah, end of game, apart from the bonus episode, and of course, when the additional chapters are released in due course, I think one's going to be later this year, and one's going to be next year. And I don't know what chapters are going to be added. As I said before, I hope they get their own telescopes and rooms in the spaceship, and they're not just, like, options on a menu. It's like, oh, would you like to go to new Chapter 6? Like, I want to find it. I want the hub to be expanded, if that's at all possible, but of course, I don't get a say in that. Now, supposedly, there was going to be a chapter in development called Sand and Sails, and that eventually became Alpine Skyline. So it was this big old desert where you'd have to basically free roam to get to wherever you're going. And I don't know if that's going to be remade and inserted as one of the bonus chapters, or what. I mean, supposedly it is still on the map of the world as it appears through the telescopes. Also, it's just cute, the Snatcher reading stories to his minions. That's what I'd like to imagine is happening there anyway. Queen Vanessa. You remind me of everyone. Also, it just occurred to me that that background there makes me think of, and just at this point, all of Alpine Skyline in this kind of environment reminds me of Lost Winds, which is also a pair of games that I've Let's Played. So yeah, I don't regret Let's Playing this game. This is a brilliant game. It is so much fun. It is a bit, I want to say it's worth the money. It is, but it is on the pricey side. So, according to whenistheNextSteamSale.com, I think it is, supposedly, on the day I record this, there's going to be a Steam sale. There's been no confirmation of this, so I'm hoping that it's true, but I can't confirm. But I would wait for this game to go on sale before buying it, just because it is a bit on the steep side, but nowhere near as much as Yooka-Laylee is. Like, Yooka-Laylee is disproportionately expensive for what that game is, so if you're going to pick just one, pick Out in Time. It's just generally better. Yooka-Laylee isn't bad, but this is a lot better. This is just a really, really good game. It is the spiritual successor to the likes of Banjo-Kazooie and Super Mario 64 that people have been wanting for years, and it's justified in its stance as being the thing that led the charge into what I called the Yooka-Laylee revolution, the resurgence of collectathon platformers in the mid-2010s, and I hope that we get more of this, you know? I hope that more companies or more individuals, more indie developers are encouraged to make games like this, or games that are within their hearts. And if they have 3D platformers in their hearts, I will probably be there to support them. Now, plot twist, was the whole game a dream? I honestly, I think this is just she's in bed in her spaceship. Like, some people are like, oh, this means the whole game didn't really happen. Okay, that is an explanation because she is but a kid, and she has dolls that look like the people that we met on the planet, but I still feel like the game really happened and these are just mementos, but it's open to interpretation. Anyway, for now, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and in the next episode, we'll do a bit of post-game cleanup. I hope you can join me then for that.